The culmination of the whole program is the thesis, and so everything that you do is in a way kind of leading towards that. So you start with the foundation courses, and that provides sort of an intellectual grounding that both gives you a set of tools to use to approach whatever particular project you're going to end up working on, and also helps you develop what that project might be.
The thesis topic is not given to the student by the program. Rather, the student thinks through the works he or she has read, the seminars he or she has been involved in, and that student comes up with the topic of the thesis. It's an invention, an intellectual invention that the student comes up with that is then approved by the program, and the student is helped by a given professor who will know something about the material, know something about the subject.
The academic advisor, who is assigned because of his or her expertise in the subject matter that the student is working on, is intimately connected with the writing of this thesis, so that the advisor is in there constantly asking the student to investigate another piece that really impinges on the thesis, or to cut out a part that actually is becoming tangential. The advisor is very much a part of the direction that the thesis takes. It usually takes students about a calendar year to complete them. During that time, the student is a part of the work in progress group, which meets most Friday evenings in the course of the year, to read one another's work, to rehearse colloquia, and to, in other ways, be a kind of a support group for everybody who's going through the thesis writing stages at that time.
Throughout the year, people basically share these draft chapters of their work, and the feedback and the critique that comes from the group really has helped enormously, not only in my own writing process, but I also know from my peers how overall positive the impression of this WIP group is. And then towards the end of that year, people start preparing for their colloquia. The colloquium is an oral presentation in front of your peers, but also of many other former or current MLA students, some professors, and you present your findings and basically the main argument of your thesis in an oral presentation. And there is a lot of anxiety about the colloquium usually. You have to really prepare very well for it. But once you deliver this and you feel the support, and you feel how the support of your classmates and of the people who are in your audience, but you also feel that you have successfully delivered your message and told an audience in layman's terms what you have been researching for the past year. That is another magical moment that I found encapsulated the MLA experience.
When I first started it, I had doubts about whether or not I'd be capable of writing something that was 100 pages in length. I just hadn't done anything like that before. I'm not going to say that it wasn't difficult. It was one of the most challenging things I've been through. But I don't think that this program would be worth it if you weren't faced with that kind of challenge. When I completed the project, I actually missed it. I missed stretching myself in that way. I missed challenging myself in that way. I would do it again.